She prayed for death before she prayed for help. Not because she didn't believe in God, but because life broke her faster than faith could heal her. Maria was a single mom of 3. The kind who smiled loudly but cried quietly. The kind who kept believing even when belief felt embarrassing. One rainy night, her life shattered. She and her children watched as their belongings were thrown outside their apartment, evicted. The landlord didn't care that the kids were barefoot. That night, they slept at a bus stop. She whispered into the cold air, "God, I trusted you," but heaven stayed silent. Days later, hunger became a constant ache. To feed her children, she diluted flour in water to make a thin soup. They ate. Unaware it wasn't really food, it was survival. She didn't eat. Mothers like Maria starved last. Then the unthinkable happened. At a crowded food line, her 6-year-old son wandered off. Panic shook her harder than hunger ever did. She screamed his name until her voice died. Hours later, strangers brought him back, finding him crying and lost. Maria collapsed in relief, then shame washed over her. How could she have let this happen? Exhaustion finally dragged her to a free clinic. The diagnosis was grim: severe anemia. "You may not last another month if this continues," the doctor warned. She walked out holding the test results like a death sentence. The final blow came from a place she least expected. A church member offered to help, took her bank details to send support, and instead, emptied the little she had painstakingly saved from small online jobs. That night, she hit the floor harder than on eviction night. Broken, betrayed, she cried out, "God, I can't do this anymore." Now back to Maria. That same night, with shaking hands, she opened her Bible. It fell open to Psalm 34-18. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted. For the first time, she didn't pray pretty. She prayed honestly, rawly, pouring out every ounce of her pain. The next morning, a notification popped up on her phone. It was a message from a woman she had helped years ago. It read, "Maria, I don't know why, but God won't let me sleep until I check on you." That woman sent money for rent, for groceries, and paid for her medical treatment. It wasn't an act of pity. It was an act of obedience. Maria wept. Not because life was suddenly perfect, but because God finally sounded close again.